Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I am going to be doing a past life reading. I am actually going to be doing a past life reading that involves me and you. So, soul family collective. I kind of want to just like do like an energetic reading to kind of see how we're like soully tied. I don't know, it just popped up in my brain. I just felt like maybe I should test this out. And if it doesn't work out, then you know what? I won't post it. But I'm pretty sure I just like have this feeling we should give it a try. So I'm gonna call in just Metatron. Okay. Okay. Archangel Metatron, please come in and guide this message from the past lives of myself and the collective. I would like to show the connection. And you can be a channel through me. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty, let's go. We have the Four of Pentacles coming out. The Four of Pentacles is really just giving me the sense of there was this fear of loss. There is a fear of loss, like losing something, like losing wealth, losing abundance. And it gives me that sense of like this is a very connected energy. So there is a situation of where there's this fearing of loss and really holding on to things. Like you're like holding on to abundance. Yeah. It's really giving you that sense of just like fearing the loss of it. We have the Six of Chalices that really gives me the sense of like being extremely close, you know, like childhood friends. It's like we've known each other for longer than just this life. This card is really interesting. It gives me cycles and wisdom. It gives me this senseless time of wisdom. Yeah, it's like unfathomable. It just gives me the sense of like being together and like having this bond that's kind of like written into destiny and fate. It's like giving me the like past or like revisiting the past. I feel like that's what I'm doing right now. So it's giving me that sense of revisiting the past, you know, like childhood memories. The next card that's coming out is the Devil card, which is giving me like feeling trapped or restricted. But there was this like sense of breaking free. So we have the sense of like whatever this past life is, the collective. This is for the collective, the whole collective. It just seems like there was this like extreme fear in this past life that these things were going to be taken away or even depleted, or you know, like friendships were going to be pulled apart. It really gives me that sense of like this deep yearning for like this not to happen, but this you know, like internal situation kind of like caused upheaval, and that's what I'm guessing and like feeling. So let's carry on. I want to say, I just feel like this is giving me something about, it's giving something about power, like very powerful. I feel like it was like you're a collective of people that were very powerful. We have the Nine of Chalices. The Nine of Chalices is really giving me this sense of like your wishes, your dreams were coming true. Everything was happening. Everything was falling into place the way it should. It really gives me that sense of that. It's really giving me like a really like meditative person. You know, I feel like through this reading, I'm getting a sense of being very connected to both sides, the light and the dark. There's a sense of the Devil card. I feel like there is this dark past in this life. But it gives me a sense of like you've manifested something that is really like abundant. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is interesting here. I'm getting Egypt. That's so interesting. I feel like this past life was from Egypt. Just because of the recognition of the pyramids in the background of this card, I just feel like it's a sign for me. It's like the first thing I saw, which is in the background, which is interesting. There is this flame of passion moving towards something like abundance, prosperity. What happened? What happened to the collective? Alright, so we have the Ace of Wands coming out. And the Ace of Wands really just gives a sense of... I feel like this gives me a sense of like there was like a lot of creative opportunity within this group, within this collective. There was a lot of good things happening. It gives me a sense of like that flames burning bright, and there was a lot of collective opportunities and abundance and fruitfulness. There's a lot of food. A lot, it was prosperous. Very prosperous. I do feel like there is fear here though, so what happened? There was energy that came in very quickly. I feel like no one expected it. It gives me that sense of like something devastating happened. It really does. It also gives me the sense of running away from something. Running away from something that could be devastating too. It's giving me that polar opposite thing, like, it's like running something, like energy coming towards, but like then there's energy going away from that as well. We have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords gives me this sense of, wow. It gives me the sense of being very, like, spiritually high. Metaphorically, this card, you're very high and you're riding the back of the eagle. You're going through the clouds, you're cosmic. It just gives me a sense of otherworldly. You have a book and you have a sword, and it almost seems like that you are some sort of it's so hard to say. It seems like you're some sort of earth angel or some sort of spiritual guide that's here. And in this past life, I get the sense of being this, but I feel like this last card here is really symbolizing more than just the past. It's symbolizing this flight into future, and I want to just grab some other cards, please. And I would like to just clarify what happened between the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, because I feel like they could be significant here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have a very divine feminine energy, creation, abundance, prosperity, nurturing. We have the Devil. Wow. This was evil. Whatever happened was cataclysmic. It was like, it was scary. I can't even explain how I feel, but like this was like being locked in chains, and it feels very much like the modern day. with a lot of people that are locked in chains. So I'm getting the sense of like this evil came in and took away that nurturing, loving energy. Something came in very quickly and swept it out, and it gives me the sense of flying high in the sky, even though, like with the Knight of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles. So, what I'm getting is that this collective were. This collective were very close, but they were very wealthy and they were very abundant in this past life in Egypt. And it's like what I'm getting from this is like metaphorically the devil came in and just took everything, plundered everything. And the King of Pentacles is really giving me that sense of, even though that happened, your souls and your energy in the universe still stayed that way. And I feel like this group of people, the Hierophants on the bottom, yeah, this group of people, this collective, are being reincarnated. I do believe that. I guess you could call us light workers, or, the cliche names, but I do believe that this is a collective that's a little bit different to those other ones that are here and around. There are a couple of channels that are very in line, and I believe they're part of the collective. So here's kind of what happened. We have the moon coming out, illusions. So we had fears, we had illusions, we had, magic, black magic. A lot of just moon magic, like ancient kind of moon magic. Like, I can't even tell you what it would be, but it gives me that sense of like there is a lot of, using astrology and using numerology and using all this kind of stuff for like something bad. And I feel like this kind of flip of the situation is like, I feel like there was just like an imbalance. I guess like maybe what I'm getting from this is that the moon energy here is what kind of caused the flipping of the script, or the flipping of whatever was going on. But there was a lot of abundance surrounding our collective a very long time ago. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting like, like all the queens, the kings. We even got the devil there. And I feel like that's what came in to disrupt whatever was happening. Yeah, so there was an offer, like there was sneakiness, there was some sort of, like deception or trickery or something going on. I think this is really interesting, actually. Yeah, rivalry. There was rivalry, and there was, like conflict, and obviously through history it's something that happens. And yeah, it's really interesting here. What I'm getting from this is there's a lot of leadership and power coming through from this reading. And it's almost like this reading is representing like a past life tied to like the leadership and authority and rule, maybe even ruling Egypt. Perhaps, you were a ruler or even one of the people in the dynasty, like it just gives me one of those things. Maybe you're a king or a queen, someone who like held, what is that word? Like the reins. You held the reins of a great empire. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's a very big collective. It seems like it was over multiple areas. I just feel like this kind of reading is also bringing through and showing like the burdens of power. And like maybe there's some wisdom in here being passed down from like the ancient times for us now. And I feel like it carries a call to my collective, this collective, our collective, to like kind of like, really lead with grace. I love that. I feel like it was like remember your strength. What else? And remember your purpose in life. I really feel like that's kind of what's coming through here. So if you like this past life reading, let me know. This is my first time I ever did it. I didn't look up how to do it. I've had one done for me ever, and yeah, I think it went pretty well. So I'm going to post this. Let me know what you think. Yeah, see you in another video very soon, and it'll be a live stream. I know I said that in the last video, but it'll be a live stream next time. It'll be tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye bye, my friends.